what other things should we be watching and thinking about as we see this economy continue to grow and change over time?
Yeah, to Karen's point, the next step is the ownership economy. And Karen talked a little bit about this in regards to brands and owning your own content and where that goes. So two parts of the ownership economy is that, it centers around that software that's being built and operated and owned by participants, and tech vendors are creating platforms for creators, so we can own our own content. So, or we can start agencies, or we can become creator founders. So we're owning that. And some examples there are Zexal and Discord. Discord is doing some great things right now with helping people create their own servers. And then there's another one that's called Mighty Networks. And Mighty Networks is helping people helping creators build communities from 1 to 100. So that is one part of the that's one part of the next step, which is the ownership economy. And then the next step is this idea, going back to what Kristen was saying about having a creator worker because of their brand. So this, I'm coining creator worker. LinkedIn has talked recently about the creator employee. I see the creator worker is different because they are not an employee. They are somewhat of a part-time employee, and they are a part-time creator worker that you contract just as you would like a celebrity for a brand deal. So, a creator worker has fans inside the organization, and a creator worker has fans outside the organization. Inside the organization, having that creator worker within your organization, helps with retention with your other employees because they're big fans of that person. And then outside, your consumers are fans of that person. So again, it's, looking at what Kristen was saying is that we really have to think along the lines of like, it's going to get really, really, really blurry, and there's going to be need for policy and different types of organizational models to introduce or to bring in these creator workers. A really interesting thing is that the start is this idea of the 32-hour workweek act. And then also really the start of like this, the CEO of Panasonic said that they're bringing in an optional 4-day work week for their employees, because he hopes that the employees go out and get a side hustle as what they're doing with their extra day. So he really wants to attract that talent pool of the creator worker. And then I just want to say that the ownership economy this is a quote from Jesse Walden through Variant, is that the ownership economy doesn't always mean a lateral distribution of tokens, stock options, or equity. It doesn't necessarily mean an application of a service that it's entirely built into the blockchain, but rather it means that ownership, which may manifest in the form of novel economic rewards, platform governance, and new forms of social capital, can be the keystone to all user experiences and the space for plenty of design and exploration.